Hey, Jennifer? Jennifer, can you hear me?
If I get video or audio, we'll be good. Audio. Well, it got you bigger. Now I just can't get audio.
I can hear you okay.
Help. Help. Can you come help me? Come here.
There.
Thank you. Bye. All right, Timothy's coming to help me because I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay.
I just need you to find the volume. Volume. I Shane, but I can't hear him.
What's up, Tim?
No, I'm on Google Plus. Okay, can you try that?
I can hear you fine. Can you hear me?
No, wait a minute. He's got a message on Facebook too that might help. I know. Settings, see, default speakers.
Is it actual speakers?
No. Right, yeah, see, no speakers. Timothy, I can hear you guys fine. Okay. All right, try talking again.
Okay. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
No.
It makes a thump sound now.
Yeah, well, at least we've got the thumb sound. Now, if you could just give me voices, I'd be happy.
Yeah, well, me too.
So you guys can't hear me at all.
You know, Skype's too easy.
Um,
No, we're doing something else. Check in this message on Facebook.
let me see. Why would you not be able to hear me?
That doesn't work, right?
You're no fun.
Can you hear me now?
Um,
Is the microphone muting it?
no.
That muted it. Oh, my. Well, you got something to beep. Oh.
It wasn't the top of the screen.
Yeah, it's there. Why is it making noise now? Okay. Try again.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. We've got you on more than one audio. So we're good.
What did you do to change it?
My husband has it hooked up to the TV so he can watch direct TV because we don't have TV done in the house yet.
Right.
And he didn't unhook the TV yet.
Ah.
So the audio's through the TV, the videos, they're, well, no, we'll leave it alone. I can hear him, and I'm good.
Tell Timothy hi for me.
Hey, Shane.
How you doing, sir?
You pretty good?
It's good to see you. I'm glad you're an Idahoan now.
An Idahoan? I don't think that's gonna happen.
Well, everybody gets to come to Texas at one point in their life if they listen. And then they can say they're a Texan forever.
Exactly.
There are the occasional Russian people who don't get that privilege, but most people get to come once.
So you've gotten the privilege, and now you're a Texan.
Yep, and now my goal is to come back.
There- All right. Thank you, Timothy. Gee, thank you. All right, so I finally got it to work.
Okay, good. So let me kind of give you a tour around some things, and maybe you'll be able to do this. Do you have more than one screen or just one screen?
And one screen. I do
Okay.
not have more than one screen. Although I don't know. We have one right now.
Okay. All right. So you may want to minimize this window that's got the webcam on it at some point, just so you can work on your screen somewhere else. But let me see. Let me find some other things I need to show you. The first thing is I'm going to send you a link on Facebook right now on the chat on Facebook.
Okay.
And I want you to open up a window and go there and see if that works. So see if you can open a window that would take you to that chat room.
Okay.
Now you're probably going to need when you go in, you're probably going to have to register and use an admin password, and the password is elementary.
Okay. So do I use the ted.gawrys email address?
You can. I sent you an email to your other one today because we didn't have that one yet.
Okay.
But so basically what you need to do is open a browser window, Chrome or Internet Explorer or whatever, and then go to that address that I sent you on Facebook just now.
Yeah, I've opened it up. It says login, sign up, your email, your status. I'm a new
Okay.
user.
So yeah, go ahead and sign up as a new user. And you can use that email that you just created if you want.
And then I click on send password.
I don't know. I don't remember what it's like to be a visitor there. Tell me what your options are as you have options.
And it says your status. I'm a registered user,
Okay.
or I'm a new user at Chadsey, or I forgot my password.
Do new user.
Okay. Okay. Hold on just a second.
Okay.
No, I don't want to do that.
Jennifer, is my volume too loud or too soft as far as the volume that's coming through?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
I don't want to load that, but that's okay.
So what's it saying right now on your screen? Jennifer?
Yes.
Okay. So I just sent you an Chatsy invite to both of your Gmail addresses.
Okay, let me check the other email. Hold on.
Because I didn't know which one you were on at the time, so I just sent you one to both.
That's fine. I seem to be going back and forth to all of them.
Now, tell me this, how did you just now get back on the video chat? Because you were gone for a minute.
Okay, I got you back.
Okay. So I'm typing a message to you in Chatsy right now. So see if you can see it. It says test message.
Yep, I've got that.
Okay. Good. And you're still on the video call with me. Okay, good. So this Chatsy room, you can bookmark it or however you want to save it. It should, I think I have it set up to where on the weeks before the multi-log forum, you should get an email 6 days before, and then a day before, and then 16 hours before, and 30 minutes before the multi-log starts at 10 o'clock on Sabbath. So you should have the link there to get to the Chatsy room, but you may want to bookmark it. And this Chatsy room is just where we can have people in, talking just on chat. If people want to do a video call or whatever, we can at that point. But I probably won't record those video calls. We could just have them where we could have a video call going if you wanted to see someone or something like that. But this Chatsy room, I can save it and I can print it. And so what I'll probably do is I'll probably print or I'll probably copy the chat and put it on the website I'll put it in my Google Drive, and I'll show you that in a minute, as a document where you guys could just read through that. But so that's what the Chatsy deal is. Now,
All right.
this thing that we're doing right now, you and me on a video call. Last night I had Craig and Michael and me on a video call, and I don't know, at the bottom of the screen right now, does it show a red bar that says stop broadcast? Or does it say anything like live?
It says live in the upper right.
Okay. All right. Well, what's happening right now is we're on a video call, you and I, but there's also somewhere out there, and I don't know where it was. Craig said that when he couldn't get in last night, he actually saw me and Michael talking. But this conversation that you and I are having is being streamed live right now on the internet. So people can see us talking right now, but they wouldn't be able to be a part of it unless we invited them. Now, nobody would know where to go to find that, really, but what's happening is it's streaming it right now, and as soon as this call ends, it's going to upload it as a video to my YouTube page. I'm trying to figure out how to get that where y'all can see it, because I've got my YouTube page set up, but I was talking to Kiffin a few minutes ago. She's a girl from Dallas that's going to do the study with us, and she was testing for me to see if she could get into the videos, and she couldn't. So tomorrow when I go to work, I'm going to try to view it from another computer. It's not my home computer, and see if I can get that issue resolved. But the point is that when we do a recording like this with 5 of us or whatever, you can record up to 8 hours at once, and then it gets posted as a YouTube video on your page. So let me show you where my page is. Actually, you have me in your circles, I think, on your Google Plus page. So
on which one? Yeah, well, you're the only person in my circle, so yes.
Okay, so you can probably click on my circle. Now let me get logged in. I guess I am logged in somewhere. Let's see. Yeah, there I am. Okay. So like if you went to my home page right now, and you could probably do that by clicking on me in your circle. Do you know how to get around well enough to find your circles? On the left.
No.
Okay, on the. I know it's frustrating. On the left-hand side of your screen, are you at your Google Plus homepage?
Yeah, it's got all these things that pop up.
Okay, on the
Chat
left.
and screen share.
Yeah, but not the video call. Like, go to your actual homepage for Google Plus.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
The video
That's a whole
call,
different thing, and I've got.
yeah, that's a whole different thing.
Okay, hold on.
Okay. And if I lose you, if you're off the call, just know that I'll chat with you on Facebook. Or Chatsy. We can chat on
Okay.
Chatsy.
Well, I've got Facebook open, I've got Jetsy open, there I've got Google Plus, but that's
Yeah,
okay.
you can shut down
Um,
Facebook now if you want to, and we'll just use Chatsy.
okay.
And that might actually help to shut down Facebook and get out of that browser, whatever that's open.
All right. I am at the Google homepage.
And it's your homepage, right?
It says Jennifer up top, so I'm hoping
Yes.
so.
It probably says plus Jennifer A up there.
Well, plus Jennifer, because I'm under the TED
Okay.
account, I think.
Okay, now beside your name there, do you see 9 dots in the shape of a box?
Yep.
Okay, if you click on that, I'm going to kind of give you a tour of what's what. If you click on that, it's going to open up a whole series of options for you. It'll say plus Jennifer, search, Google search, YouTube, maps, all that kind of stuff, right?
Right.
Okay. So just know that you can get to your mail by going to the Gmail there. Know that you can get to your Drive, which I don't know if you know anything about Google Drive. It's one of the coolest things, and it's one of the neatest things about having a Google account. You have spreadsheets and basically Word documents. They're not Microsoft products, they're Google products, but they're the equivalent, not quite as robust, but they're the equivalent of Microsoft Word and Microsoft Excel. You have those kinds of things in your Drive. You have free storage space, and you can save things there, pictures and whatever you want. So I can show you more about that later, but just for now, know that go into this little box, this little 9 dots that make a box, will get you to your apps. So that's Gmail, your Drive, your calendar, all that kind of stuff there. Okay? And there's more stuff underneath
Okay.
Drive. See where it says more? There's more options.
Yeah.
But those ones that you see, you know, YouTube, Gmail, Drive, and Calendar are the ones people use the most. So, okay, next to those 9 dots up at the top, so it's Jennifer and then 9 dots next to it, and then there's a little bell-looking thing. That's where you'll get notifications. And usually if there's a new notification, it'll say a number in red, you know, say 1 or 2 or whatever. Then there's a box for share, and that's where you can put like basically what a Facebook status would be. You can share a photo or a video or whatever. Then there's your picture, and that's where you can sign out or whatever you want to do there. Okay, so now go to the other side of the page, over there where it says Google Plus with the colors on the left-hand side.
Okay.
Underneath that should be a button that says Home with a drop-down menu.
Okay.
The first tab will be Profile, and if you click on that, it'll take you to your profile, and that's where you can upload a picture and choose a theme and all that kind of stuff. A lot of times there, it's going to be like your news feed where you see things that your friends are posting. But if you scroll down just a little bit on the right-hand side, it may have a thing that says You May Know, and it may have some people listed there. And underneath that, it'll say In Your Circles, and then it'll say Have You in Circles. And so that'll show you kind of who's got you in their circles or who you've got in certain circles. But that's kind of like your home page if you were thinking of Facebook. Okay, that's
Okay, but I joined Facebook 2 days ago, so just bear with me here.
Yeah, no, that's good. And so your Google Plus account is like Facebook on steroids. It's got a calendar and Gmail, all this other stuff that goes with it, but it's similar. Okay, so under that home button, you know, on the top left-hand side where it says Google Plus and it says Home Profile, go down to the second tab that says People and click on that.
Okay.
Now, it's probably going to just have suggestions there, but if you look up at the top, it probably has Find People underlined in blue.
Yeah.
Okay. The next one says Have You in Circles, and then the next one says Your Circles. Click on Your Circles.
Okay.
And I'm going to get rid of you as
Uh,
Jennifer A13 at gmail.com. I'm going to get rid of that account. I'm just going to use the new one that you've got, which is the ted.gawrys.
Ted.
Now, when you click on Your Circles, what does it show you? What does it say?
It says get started creating a circle.
Okay. And you probably have a plus sign there. A big circle that has a plus sign.
Yep.
And then you probably have like 3 or 4 circles next to that say friends and acquaintances and stuff like that.
Yep.
Okay. So what I did was I hit that plus sign and I created a circle called TED, the Elementary Doctrines. And so I've got all you guys in that circle. And you can do that if you want, or you can like put us in your friends or however you want to do it. But you might want to create a circle that just says TED so that if you want to just talk to if you want to send something just to us, you can just click on that circle and it'll send stuff to us.
Okay.
But if you click on that plus, what's going to happen is it's going to bring you up a dialog box that says circle name. You see how it did that?
Yeah.
So just type in capital T, capital E, capital D there, and just name it TED.
Okay.
Okay. And then underneath that, it probably says add a person.
Correct.
And so if you click on the words add a person, then it'll say add by name or email. And so type in mshane space and then a Q with an N after it, and it'll probably pull me up.
Okay. All right, I've got you added.
Okay. And so my picture is a picture of me kind of standing with something behind me. I mean, like I'm standing outside. Is that what the picture is showing?
Yes.
Okay. So I should be in that TED circle now.
Yes.
And I'm probably the only one you have there. But what we'll do, like,
Yes.
for example, let's see if there's anybody else you know. So Kelly Day, for example, let me see. Let me see if I can find out what her email is. Okay, let me look up by my contacts. Give me just a second here.
Okay.
And so, by the way, if you click on that 9 little dots and you go down to Gmail,
Mhm.
if you click on that, it should open up a second tab on your browser that'll have your email there.
And I can get my contacts that way.
Yes, I think so. I'm trying to find that right now. Yes. So tell me when you got your email pulled up.
Well, mine's not going to have any of those contacts because it's under the ted.gawrys.
Yeah, but I'm just saying I'll show you how to add them. And I'm going to send you guys a list of each other so y'all can add them. But
Okay. So you want me to go under Gmail?
uh-huh. And it should open a second window, a second tab. You shouldn't lose the tab you were on for circles. Okay, so see up the top left it says Google, and then right underneath it says Gmail.
Yeah.
Click on that Gmail where it has like that drop down box, and the second thing underneath Gmail is going to say Contacts.
Okay.
So click on New Contact.
All right.
Okay. And now what I want you to do is I want you to type in Bitsy, B-I-T-S-Y, Hale, H-A-L-E.
H-A-L-E.
Yep, Bitsy Hale.
Okay.
And then go down to where it says email. You can probably tab to it, but go down to where it says email or whatever.
All right.
And it's Mary, M-A-R-E, M-A-R-Y, and then an E, and then Hale, H-A-L-E, 605.
Oh, hold on just a second.
Okay.
605.
Yeah, so Mary E. Hale, 605, at sbcglobal.net.
S.
SBC, like Super Bowl Cat, SBC
Okay.
Global, sbcglobal.net.
Okay.
And then tab to her phone number deal, wherever that is,
All right.
and put in 214 704 9571. And then
Okay.
you can hit save or whatever it is that it does there. Or you can just click out of it or something. You can go back and say my contacts over there underneath new contact. And it should have then, if you look at it, it should have Bitsy listed as a contact in your contacts file.
Yes, it does.
Okay. So, I'll get you a list that has Jenny on it and Neil and everybody else. There's about 19 or so of you guys. I'll get you a list that has everybody on it.
Okay.
And y'all can just go through there and add those. But anyway, that's how you get your contacts. Now, under where it says new contact up on the left-hand side, and it says my contacts underneath that.
Right.
If you hit on, let's see. If you hit on my contacts, okay, then down several spots underneath that'll probably say new group.
Okay.
And you can click on that and you can say TED, and you can put like Bitsy in that TED group. You can add her to that TED group. So inside your contacts for Gmail, even though you may have a lot of people, you could just have a TED group that would only be the people who are part of the study, for just easy sake getting used to them or getting a hold of them. Does that make sense?
Yep.
And so that just takes some playing with, you know, just like anything else, but that'll show you your contacts. So now if you go back to your Google Plus account, the other tab on your browser, if you go back to that, you can click on the TED circle.
Right.
And up in the right-hand corner it says type a name. And so type in Bitsy Hale and see if something comes up.
Yep.
So I don't have her added.
Okay.
I'm going to add her to my circle right now, because I see the Mary E. Hale 605 at sbcglobal.net. And see, she doesn't have a Gmail. But you know what? She does have a Gmail because we made one for her. That's okay. See, at the bottom it probably says Bitsy Hale is not yet using Google+. Add them to a circle to invite them or share them with them via email. But let me see. Let me try something here. Yeah, it's not showing. It's not showing her yet. Her email is ted.bitsy@gmail.com, but it's not showing her yet. And so I may have to help her with getting her logged in or something. But anyway, that's the idea of circles. It's like your friends on Facebook, except with Google Plus, you have more control over how you you have more control over classifying your friends, if that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, so back to your Google Plus. Just go up to where it says Plus Jennifer and just hit that to get back to kind of your home page.
Okay.
So go over to Home on the left-hand side underneath Google and just click on that and drop that menu down.
Okay.
And so you're going to see down below people, you're going to see photos, communities, events, hangouts, pages, local settings. You can mess with the settings if you want. One of the main things that you'll probably use is Hangouts. And so if you click on Hangouts, what it'll do is it'll take you to a place that says one place for all your conversations.
Okay.
If you scroll down a little bit, in the middle column, it'll say people you know.
Okay.
Have out beside it start a conversation. Do you see anything like that?
Yep.
So if you wanted, does it have Bitsy listed there? Is that what it has?
No, it just has you.
Okay. So if you wanted to start a conversation with me and we weren't already in a video conference, what you would just do is you would hit start a conversation. So eventually, as you get these people added into your circles, what's going to happen is you're going to have these people's names over there with start conversation beside that. And so, for example, if you're reading the primer one night and you've got a question and you're thinking, I'd like for, Michael Martin's going to be moderating next week. I'd like for him to ask Shane about this or whatever. you could just start a conversation, which would be just starting a chat with Michael and say, hey, Mike, are you around? And if he's online, he'd say, yeah, I'm here or whatever. And you could just type a question for him to give me or something, or to read or to ask at a certain point. But that's how you start conversations. That's one way. You don't have to do it that way, but that's one way you can do it.
Okay.
So that's kind of the short tour of this stuff. And we're all getting used to it. None of us are used to being on Google, so it's new to all of us. And for whatever reason, most of the people who are doing this study with us are not super technologically oriented. So I'm having these kind of conversations with everybody. So don't feel like you're the only one who's not used to Google Plus, or the only one who's, it just doesn't seem super intuitive, because everybody's like that. I spent 4 hours with Bitsy last night at her house, showing her how to do general stuff on computers. But she's going to come over.
My kids are still.
Do what?
My kids are still laughing at me because I finally got a Facebook account and I don't know how to use it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and so Bitsy and I mean, last night I was over at her house and we got Michael Martin on and he was chatting with her. But, I was showing her little computer tricks, just little things that, just like using the arrows for the direction. I mean, just small little things that you would think everybody knew, but nobody knows them unless somebody shows them to you. So, anyway, that's kind of the way Google Plus is oriented and the way it's laid out. It's a very powerful tool. It's like Facebook, kinda, except it's like Facebook with a bunch of other stuff added to it. And so you should have in your Jennifer A. Account, you should have some invites from me from earlier today and this evening about events. But I'm on your page, right? So you ought to be able to click on my name or something and get to my homepage. So see if you can find me on your people in your circles and go to my page.
Okay. I'm on there.
You're on my page?
Yeah, it says test with Jennifer and Hangouts and
Yeah.
in a circle.
Yeah. Now, I wonder if I click on events, I wonder if that... Let me check something here. Okay, I'm going to go back over to Chatsy, and I'm going to give you a link to follow. If I can find Chatsy again. There we go. Okay, do you see that Chatsy message I just sent you?
No. There he is. Okay.
See if you can follow that link. And you can probably just click on it.
I did. It's thinking. Okay.
Where did it take you?
To a calendar.
Okay. And so does the calendar have on it Like on the 7th of June, does it have 10 o'clock, a little green dot and exchange discussion?
Hold on just a second.
Okay. Up at the top, it'll probably have like day, week, month, where you
Yeah,
can.
I've got all that, but right now it's asking me get reminded about events.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So if you look on June 7th, it should have a 10 o'clock event there.
Okay, I don't see it yet. But you said it should be popping up on my calendar here.
Well, if you're looking at my calendar,
No, I'm still under mine. So, hold on
I
a
was
second.
I was hoping that that link that I sent you on Chatsy would take you to my calendar.
Nope, it took me to my calendar.
Ah, okay. Hmm. Well, that's a good thing to know. Um, Let me see if I can share that with you somehow. Okay, I want you to go down to where it says My Calendars on the left-hand side underneath like where it probably has June 2014.
On your home page?
No, on your calendar page there.
Oh, okay.
Like, do you have your calendar up?
No, I just closed it. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm on my calendar, and now what?
Over on the left-hand side where it
Okay.
says, see how it has June 2014 probably sitting up there under Create? Okay, and then underneath that it says My Calendars, and then underneath that it says Other Calendars.
Yep.
Click on the drop-down box beside Other Calendars, and the first option ought to be to add a friend's calendar.
Okay.
Click on
And
that.
what's your email address?
It's mshane, MSHANE, and then the letter Q, the letter N, at gmail.com.
Okay.
And then just say add and see what that does.
It says, I do not have access. Type in a brief message to request access.
Okay, just say test, and I'll try to.
It's already pre-written, so I sent it.
Okay, so you sent it to me.
Yep.
Okay, give me just a second. Let me go to my Gmail and I'll see if I can. Yep, there it is. It says she would like to view your calendar. Okay. Let's see, Jennifer. Hey, are you logged in under your ted.gawrys@gmail.com?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so I think now, try it again. I think now you should be able to view it. So go to other calendars and add a friend's calendar.
Okay, there it goes.
So you see the calendar now?
I see it. I see something for June 1st and June 2nd, and then, yes, on June 7th, I've got 9 to 11 exchange discussion.
Yeah. And see, that's on mine on Saturday the 7th. It says 10 o'clock, and it has a green dot beside it that says exchange discussion. But because you're set up on Mountain Time, it's showing 9 to 11 for you.
Yeah.
So that's good. And is it showing you the names of the days going across, like Unyam, Kubyam, Divyam?
Yes.
Okay. And I'll explain that to you guys if y'all want to know. That's the names I use for the days of the week and stuff. But so I'm going to have on there on the Saturdays, every one of the Sabbaths will have, you know, what's going on that particular week. You know what I mean? So it'll say primer being delivered or whatever. So if you have access to the calendar, which now you do, and Chatsy, which now you do, and your Google homepage and my Google homepage, that's about as much as I think we can expect for right now. As we get further into it, I'll figure it out with everybody else, because I'm figuring out that, you know, like Kippen was using her Surface tablet tonight. It's a little different experience there. But I'm figuring this out with different people, and so hopefully in the next 2 or 3 weeks I'll get it laid out to where y'all have everything y'all need. So, but the way that we're talking right now in this video, that'll be what it's like on Saturday, except there'll be, you know, 5 or 6 people there. And like Bitsy, Jenny's not coming this week because she's out of town, but normally Bitsy and Jenny will be in my apartment. They're going to come over here. And so we can have up to 10 of these windows, like me and you are 2 of them right now, but we can have up to 10 of those, so without having to pay anything. So I think it'll be pretty cool.
Yeah, I think so too.
So
I also know it's 1 a.m. your time, and you've got to get up and go to work.
yeah, I got to get up and play racquetball at 5 o'clock.
So you need to go to bed.
I do, yeah. So you have any questions, anything that you didn't understand or anything that you need me to answer tonight?
Not that needs to be answered tonight. We'll get more questions as life goes on.
Yeah. Well, I think my plan, normally the plan is to spend the first 30 minutes of the 2 hours kind of either addressing stuff that y'all are asking about the primer during the week or to review the previous week, kind of connect the dots between the classes. But since we don't have a previous class to work off of this Saturday, and since the information is pretty straightforward in the primer, and by the way, I'm going to send you out a new version of the primer. It's only going to change the last 2 or 3 pages, but I'm putting some scripture references and stuff in there, so I'll do that in the next day or 2. So when you get it, you can just read like page 15 through 18, and it's the same stuff, but I've got references on there for you. But anyway, since we're not going to have a previous class to review, my thought is that I'll probably spend about an hour this week going over technology with all you guys. As we've got 5 or 6 or 7 people on there, making sure we can all hear each other. Kind of going through driver's ed with everybody, so that we all know, well, this may not be the right way to do it, but we're all going to do it this way, so that we can kind of know we're not going to run into each other or whatever. So we'll probably spend about an hour doing that, figuring it out together, because I'm having to. I don't think I've ever worked so hard in my life since I left LCU and was teaching people how to run computers. Because at LCU, I used to teach people who came back to school and didn't know anything about computers. My job was to teach them how to function in a college environment where they had to type papers on computers and all that stuff. And so I haven't worked this hard on computers in a long time. But I think what we'll try to do is get everybody on the same page Saturday, and then we'll probably spend about an hour talking about the first primer and just what you guys got out of it and what you wanted to ask about. So does that sound good?
Yep, it sounds good.
Okay. I'm glad you've got everything set up there. And so I got a text from you, and I couldn't understand this. Let me read you your text here. Hold on a second. This is a couple days ago. I said, how are things going for you? And you said, great. The furniture to the loads up the mountain, but we are all here and safe. So did something happen to the furniture?
The furniture took 3 loads to get up here. They cannot drive their big truck up State Road 21, so they had to offload it in Boise.
Wow. That's
what it was. Yeah, so it's been kind of interesting. We've had fun with it.
Yeah, but everything's kind of getting settled a little bit.
A little bit. I at least can find my family room. I still don't have any bedroom furniture.
Right.
And we sold the kitchen table as we were leaving on Saturday night, so I've got a table, but I have no chairs. They forgot to leave me the chairs, but that's okay.
Can you eat? Do you have utensils like bowls and forks and stuff out yet?
Yeah, the kitchen's unpacked, so the kitchen's done. But we're getting there.
All right. Well, good. I will see you Saturday morning then.
All right. Sounds good. Go get a little bit of sleep.
Okay. See you Saturday.
All right. Bye.